Books have done many wonderful things to us. Before these videos and online and everything came, it is books which took us around the world. We read a book about Antarctica and we were almost there if it was well written, you know. Hello? It is so. We went through so many experiences as if we lived through it just by reading a book. So books have done wonderful things to us. But institutionalized books like textbooks, constitution and holy books, ooh, they've always been a huge restriction upon human consciousness. Particularly those books that cannot be amended are always a serious problem. What comes out of them, you never know, because they can make anything out of it, because largely it is said in such ambiguity. Anything could come out of it depending upon the clergy, that elite club of people, no, not people, of men. That elite club of men, still it's a male domain, you must know. You can go today into the bar, which you were not allowed some time ago. You can go into a golf club, which you were not allowed some time ago. You can go into the parliament or the senate, which you were not allowed some time ago, but still this is a elite man's club, the clergy. So what comes out of this book just depends on their whim or their intent. Well, I've been telling you about this I've spoken to you some time ago, probably. You know, as a large family in Tennessee, usually large families in this region have, depending upon… this is not only in this country, everywhere it is so. If it's a rich family, usually their holy books are… in India, they won't leather bind it because they're against it, or it'll be gold trimmed or something, but the book gets bigger and bigger, you know. I walk into somebody's house in India, this big Bhagavad Gita, this big. Nobody can hold it in their hands and read it. It's on a stand. Of course, nobody reads it. Similarly, other holy books in different cultures are put up on a stand because they're that big, no human being can hold it in their hands. So the book grew big in the family. There was a young boy, so they put him to school, in a boarding school in the East Coast. After a year of being in the boarding school, he came back, just around 7, 8 years of age. He just learned to read and it's exciting him, the written word. So when he came back for the vacation, he was flipping through this big book which nobody had turned over for a long time. And some people have this habit of taking a leaf or a flower and keeping inside the book. It gets dried up, desiccated and stays there. It comes out like a nice artwork. Leaf is a fantastic artwork anyway, but it has to be in a book for you to notice it. Here, it's in the wrong place. It's on a tree, it's the wrong place, it must be in the book, because that's where you pay attention. You even see sunrise and sunset on your phone, I know that. So he was flipping through this book and there was a leaf, a dry leaf, which might have been there for a very long time, and it fell out. He looked at this and screamed, "Mama, Mama, come here and see what I've found." Mother asked, "What have you found, my son?" "Just come and see." His mother, little alarmed, came running to see what. She said, "What?" He pointed at the leaf and said, "Adam's underwear." See, what comes out of a book is left to you, all right? So, one important thing to do is, any book, either amendments should be allowed, or at least criticism should be allowed, one of those things. Maybe it is written by a great sage, or a messenger, or a son, or himself, so we don't want to amend it. You lose the rights to amend it, it's okay. But at least must be open to discussion, debate, not simply criticizing for something. See, a question, everybody must get this in the world. Unfortunately, all the wrong sort of people are asking questions. When I say wrong sort of people, people are asking questions to prove a point. People are asking questions to prove they're smarter than you. That is not the purpose of a question. Question, you must refine your question in such a way, by the time we are done with this question, your understanding, your experience, your realization about this life should be little deeper. Question is a tool to dig deeper, but most people are using question to beat somebody. This must be taken away because question is a fantastic tool to dig deeper, either asking the question to myself or to you or to somebody else. It must be always a tool. It must be kept as a pristine tool to dig deeper and take human understanding and realization to a deeper possibility. Unfortunately, questions are being used to thrash somebody. Because they started from the school, the teacher asked the question not to deepen your understanding, to expose your ignorance. So, it must at least be open to debate, discussion and questions. Not simply wild criticism, not deriding something, not even questioning the fundamental context in which that particular book might have been rendered, but content must be open to discussion. Not only by the privileged segment, by everybody. Fortunately, largely in the Indian culture, this has been open, anybody can ask question, anybody can debate. Even when himself came, there also he could not escape questions, hundreds of questions to all of them. But this has been suppressed in many places because I'm speaking about this, because at a time like this, when the pandemic is on, so many people are busy with their own agendas of enhancing their own powers in the world, political ones, religious ones, all kinds of people. This is a time for all of us, when mortality stares in our face, at least then we must become sincere about what we're doing, it's very important.